Now that you know some do's and don'ts of how to hold a knife, I'm going to teach you how to dice an onion. First thing you're going to do is make sure you're holding your knife properly with the pinching grip, and you're going to cut the front part of the onion. I like to have a separate bowl just to throw my garbage away and keep my area clean. Using the claw grip with your guiding hand, hold the onion and cut in the middle of the core in a slicing motion or wave-like motion, the way I taught you before. Now we're gonna peel the skin away. Remember, I'm not using gloves with these onions because they're gonna be cooked. But in order to safely handle a ready-to-eat vegetable, you must use gloves. Great, now that your area is nice and clean, I can tell you a little secret. When cutting an onion, if you keep it in the refrigerator, the onion will not make you cry. We know everyone mostly cries when they cut onions, but that helps me a lot. What we want to do is use your guiding hand and hold the onion. You're going to use a claw grip to make slices on the onion in between your fingers very carefully. You can make your dice as big as you like. There's usually a small dice, a medium dice, and a large dice. I tend to use a medium dice most often. Now you're going to hold the onion together tightly and slice in between the onion, being very careful with your knife. Sometimes it becomes hard to keep it together, but all I do is just gather it back up and just continue to slice. At this time, you're ready to dice your onion. I'm going to create a medium-sized dice, and you're going to use the pinch and grip with your knife and a slicing motion, and there you have it, a medium dice. Make sure you keep your onion nicely held and dice away. Now that you've diced an onion and you've cleaned out your area, remember, for safety and sanitation reasons, you do not want to cross-contaminate food. Cross-contamination is when you put one food on the cutting board or anywhere where another food touched without washing it and sanitizing it. What you want to do with the zucchini, these are one of my favorite vegetables to Julienne because I make zucchini pasta or just a saute, vegetable saute with zucchini. I just removed the head. Julienne is a 1/8 of an inch wide by 2 inch long cut. However, unless you're a classically French chef working at a restaurant, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Just keep it simple. I'm gonna grab my knife with the pinch grip with my other half aside, and I'm gonna create a flat surface, putting this piece aside. See, no movement, and I can safely julienne my zucchini. I'm gonna create even cuts, which is most important when cutting, so that we can have some even cooking in our vegetables. When this happens, all I do is turn it over and continue to slice away. I'm gonna put these to the side, and I'm gonna create a stack with my zucchini. And I'm gonna create even cuts in a long match-like strip. A julienne is a match-like cut. It doesn't have to be perfect, especially if you're like me. I like to eat. The most commonly julienne vegetable is a carrot. In culinary school, we julienne boxes of carrots a day. What you do is you do the same wave-like motion holding your knife. I don't need this, it won't give me a good julienne. You want the thickest part of the carrot for the most part to get a good julienne cut. The thicker the carrot, the better. After the carrot is peeled and washed, I do the same wave-like motion using the pinch and grip, and I create a flat surface on my carrot. Then I can julienne away. Once again, it does not have to be perfect. As long as it's a long strip, you have a julienne cut. I like to create an even stack so that I can get some even matchstick like julienne cut. Unless you're a classically trained French chef at a restaurant, you don't have to worry about this being perfectly even. As long as they're long strips, there you have it. It's a julienne. These are bell peppers. Bell peppers are packed with antioxidants, vitamin C, and dietary fiber. I'm gonna use the green pepper in this case, but my favorite is the red pepper. First, I want to make sure that my pepper is nice and clean, so it's washed, and now I'm going to de-seed my pepper. What I do to de-seed my pepper is I safely grab the pepper with the seed with my guiding hand. So as you can see, I'm making a seed with my hand. Oh, I know that was corny, but hey, it's fun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut around the core. First, I wanna hold my knife with the pinching grip with my index finger and my thumb on the blade. And then I wanna make a little small incision in the pepper and kind of just roll it with the C grip until it's fully cut. Now I wanna use the blade of my knife to remove the core. Sometimes it can get difficult, but with some practice and just some patience, you can get it out. Once it's loose, I like to just use my hand and pull out the core of the pepper. It can get messy, but I just kind of put it to the side. Now I want to cut a flat surface on my pepper. I like to keep a bowl and just throw things out and just keep my area clean. I also like to use a kitchen towel to make sure my knife stays nice and clean. Now I'm gonna make a slice and cut my pepper into sections. Removing the bottom of the pepper. I can use this for soups and other stews, but normally I don't dice or julienne this part. I just like to store it for later use in other dishes. Continue to keep your area clean, just wipe down. Throw that away, and now I'm ready to julienne my pepper. What I like to do is remove the excess core that stays in the pepper. Now I'm gonna use the claw grip to make sure I have a steady cut, and just kind of in a wave-like motion, slice in a julienne cut. What I like to do is when I make salads, like chicken salad or even guacamole, I like to hold my pepper, and after I julienne it, I like to dice it. And this would be a small dice. See how one cut or one skill can lead to another? Just use a claw grip and keep your vegetable nice and close together and slice away. These can be as big as you like. And there you have it, julienne and then diced peppers.